God bless you, dear students. This is your Islamiyat lesson. Topic is Battle of Uhud. Dear students, before telling you about the Battle of Uhud, I will share the importance of Battle of Badr. The Battle of Badr was the first decisive battle in Islam in the sense that truth, in spite of numerical minority and limited resources, gained a clear victory over falsehood with all its material strength. The Battle of Badr had effects both on the unbelievers in Mecca and the Muslims at Medina. For the Muslim victory at Badr over a greatly superior force inspired and encouraged them for future success. It proved to be a turning point as their position became visible, stronger, their faith was strengthened, and they gained confidence. On the other hand, the strength of the Quraysh was broken at Badr, where practically all their leaders were either killed or wounded, which dealt a death blow to their power and prestige. Students, after the battle, many unbelievers accepted Islam. Those who had kept their faith a secret now declared it openly. The influence of Islam and Holy Prophet ﷺ began to increase even outside Medina. Students, here I have written some of the main points. Battle of Uhud. Number 1 point is after the Battle of Badr, Islam gained a firm footing at Medina and the importance of city began to increase. Students, the Quraysh considered a rise of Medina as a threat to their political and commercial interests. Moreover, they could not forget their defeat in the Battle of Badr. Several of their important leaders were killed in the battle and they wanted to avenge their death. Second point is Kaaba bin Ashraf of Jewish tribe of Banu Nazir went to Mecca to participate in mourning for these killed at Badr. He and other Jewish poets wrote poems to instigate the Quraysh to fight against the Muslims. Abu Sufyan, the commander of Quraysh army which was defeated at Badr, went to meet the Jews of Banu Nazir, who promised help. Meeting was held where it was decided to collect funds and raise a strong army for attacking Medina and wiping out the Muslims. Some other tribes were also invited to join in this war. Finally, a fully armed force of 3,000 men left Mecca for Medina. Students, the third point, the Holy Prophet ﷺ consulted his companions about the best way to meet enemy. The consensus of opinion was that Muslims should go out of Medina to meet the enemy. Although Holy Prophet ﷺ had a different opinion, yet when the majority insisted on meeting the enemy outside Medina, he agreed. 3 miles to the north of Medina, the Quraysh camped at the foot of a hill known as Uhud. The Prophet ﷺ advanced towards Uhud with 1,000 companions. On the other hand, on the way, Abdullah bin Ubay, the leader of the hypocrites, deserted with 300 of his men on the excuse that the Holy Prophet ﷺ had turned down his suggestion of fighting the enemy from inside the city. Next point is the Holy Prophet ﷺ with the remaining 700 men reached Uhud and also set up camp. He posted 50 archers to protect to pass in the Uhud mountain and defend the Muslims from any possible attack by the enemy from behind. They were given strict instructions not to leave their post under any circumstances. Students, here I have written several Quraysh women accompanied the army of pagan, including Hinda, the daughter of Utbah, who was killed in the Battle of Badr. Hakim, the granddaughter of Abu Jahl, also killed in the Battle of Badr, and Fatima, and sister of Khalid bin Walid. Students, when the fighting started, the Quraysh attacked first. The Muslims fought bravely under the command of Holy Prophet ﷺ and killed and wounded many warriors of the Quraysh, who began to flee in disorder, leaving behind a great deal of booty. When the archers saw the enemy retreating and they left their post to collect the booty, Khalid bin Walid, head of the enemy cavalry, found the opening in the mountain undefeated. He attacked from behind. The Muslim force was taken by surprise that they were utter confusion. The enemy tried to reach the spot where Holy Prophet ﷺ was. He was wounded in the head and face and lost one of his teeth. The enemy raised the cry that the Holy Prophet ﷺ was killed, and confusion increased. Students, now fighting was less one-sided. The Muslim who had rallied put up a determined fight. Also, the Holy Prophet ﷺ, who had stood firmly, called out to his companions to come back. Students, the Holy Prophet ﷺ has stood firmly and called out to his companion to come back. When the Muslims saw their leader, they rejoined the battle. Soon more support came to the Prophet ﷺ, and a group of his companions moved him to a well-protected area at the foot of the mountain. Now, the fighting was less one-sided. The Muslim had rallied, put up a determined fight. Both parties, however, extremely exhausted. Soon the fighting died down and each army prepared to leave. Students, in this counter, 70 Muslims were killed, 40 injured, while the enemy lost only 30 of their men. Hamza, as uncle of Holy Prophet ﷺ, was killed by a slave of Hinda, wife of Abu Sufyan. Hinda mutilated the corpse and chewed his liver in order to avenge the death of her father, Utbah, killed in the Battle of Badr at the hands of Hamza. Students, it was on this occasion that for the first time Muslim ladies went to the battlefield to give water to the soldiers and to nurse the wounded. The Holy Quran ﷺ mentioned this battle in these words. You can see on the screen the Holy Prophet ﷺ mentioned this battle in these words. Allah did indeed fulfill his promise to you when ye with his permission were about to annihilate your enemy until ye flinched and fell to disputing about the order and disobeyed it after he brought you inside for the booty which you cover. Among you are some that hanker after this word and that desire the hereafter. Those of you who turned back on the day the two hosts met, it was Satan who caused them to fail. Students, here as I told you, those of you who turned back on the day the two hosts met, it was Satan who caused them to fail. What ye suffered on the day the two armies met was with the leave of Allah, in order that he might test the believers. Student, defeat in the battle of Uhud came as a great shock to the Muslims. They could not understand how they could achieve victory at Badr when they were heavily outnumbered and shaped